so you can see that I got the new Sleeping Beauty Aurora doll, and I wasn't completely sure I was going to get her at first. When I first saw initial pictures of her, I was 100% on board. But then when I saw her actual pictures to purchase her, I wasn't sure. I'll like explain as I like. So this is kind of what her box looks like. Very beautiful. I love the blue fading into pink look of the box and the whole display. And it goes really well with her dress. And yeah, I love these boxes. They're just awesome for display. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take off this front cover so we can see her better. I'm not gonna do a full unboxing. I like to keep my dolls in box, but I generally keep them with their screens off. I just recently started collecting these. So these two, the Snow White and Cinderella and Rags, I had to get from eBay when I first decided to collect them. And then yeah, I got Jasmine as a more recent release, and yeah, Jafar I then got on eBay for a decent price. But oh, and I also have over here you can see I have Tinkerbell on top of the house over there. She's actually out of the box. So let's go ahead and take her out. Oh, so here is the back of the box, if you wanted to see that. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the front of the doll. So here she is without the whole screen on. So they have kind of like, you know, as like a dust screen, which then causes kind of glare for doing a video. So yeah, so I'm not gonna be taking her completely out of the box, but we can still get a really good look at her. So so I wanted to say, so this is for the 65th anniversary. These are always like an anniversary release, these like larger scale dolls, and she's 1 out of 5,000. So it's always like a different limited quantity amount that they make. But I always like these that they're not impossible to get. It's not like the day of they sell out in 1 minute. Like you actually have a little bit of time to buy them. So that I really appreciate compared to like Mattel Creations. I really like that with the Disney store. So here she is. And so my reasoning that I almost skipped out on her was that I think I didn't like her as much outside of her box of the look. I think kind of like her bottom of her dress to me looks a little bit plain, and kind of like the material looks like it's kind of could be prone to wrinkle. So like I felt like it needed more embroidery than it has. And I wasn't sure about the pillowy kind of look of this, of it kind of being like a thicker fabric that's like, you know, well made, that it's like, you know, it's sewn with fabric on the inside and outside. Almost, I don't know if this needed to be sewn down a little bit flatter for my liking, which I know, you know, often we don't like threads sewing things down that they can leave holes in the fabric. But I feel like this needed to lay a little bit flatter. But in her box, and especially kind of with the window display, I still really love her and I love the whole concept. And I think it's really cool, the pink blue. I like the pink coming from here across the way over here. And the embroidery is really nice. And her top portion is really nice. I love this material. I love how they've done the sleeves with this kind of sparkly sheerness. And then they still have like a little bit of the portion by the neck. So I think that's all really well done. I think it's just, for me, the bottom could have used more. And also you can see it has kind of this like curtainy look of like how the bottom is done with this kind of gold lining. I'm not as sure about that. And kind of like the embroidery just being at the bottom and then all this gap here. So this is like things that were kind of problems for me. But at the same time, like how much these things cost if you decide you want to buy them years later, and how much they are if you get them right away. I just felt like I would be disappointed if I did not get her. And like me as a recent collector, I don't have a, like, I probably would more like even more the Briar Rose, where it's kind of more like her like rags outfit, but I wasn't collecting these at that time. And actually this for me, I do like this more for me than her kind of other formal dress looks. I think the other one I saw is really amazing is her wedding dress one, but like getting any of those, it's like ridiculously expensive, like on the secondhand market. So I really appreciate her. I do like how they don't put like the gold tinsel in her hair. And I really like the face mold. So she looks really gorgeous. And I think that they did an amazing job with her crown and with her necklace. They both look absolutely amazing. So she's gorgeous, and I really like her against the background scene. I really like these dolls in their boxes. I feel like the box does add a lot to the doll. So this is what she is looking like. And so yeah, so the back of course is gonna just be very plain. So here, maybe, can we see her shoes? Let's see. Let me see if I can find her shoes. So here you can see her shoes kind of in her dress, and they're kind of very plain purple heel. So that's what her shoes look like. But yeah, so I think for me, I love the whole design idea. I think that I kind of feel like they didn't want to spend too much money on her, that they didn't do more embroidery. But I do think that they put the budget into her necklace and crown, which are really amazing. And I feel like if you do have her fully in box, like you don't notice as much the lack of embroidery. I can kind of put her back fully in her box to see. But I am really happy to have her because she is just gorgeous. You know, it's just like nitpicking that I wish they did a little bit more. But I am overall really happy with her. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will definitely be collecting more of these 17-inch dolls in the future. Bye. Okay, so I'm always showing how I'm kind of changing up how I organize things when I add new dolls to the collection. So just showing with the addition of Aurora for right now, I think I'm gonna actually kind of keep her more fully in her box. That I like that the most. I think the box adds a lot to her. But you can see I have her stacked on top of Cinderella. So this is kind of my new organization of my desk, which is very crowded. Believe it or not, like, you know, these two girls can be moved and then there's room for a laptop here. So yeah, I realized I needed a desk to be like more ergonomic, but I didn't want to give up space for dolls. So dolls really take over the desk. So here I just had to show, see, my computer fits, like the A-Zone girls can move. But yeah, so this is what it looks like then also with my computer there. And so yeah, so I'm liking how my little desk display is kind of, I guess, building over time. But yeah, so Aurora looks great here with the rest of the desk collection. I have a whole doll room collection tours if you want to see more. Okay, thanks. Bye.